Demet Özdemir, surprised everyone with a phrase that set social media on fire. "I'm allergic to cheap people." The actress, admired for her beauty and talent, shared this message without pointing at anyone, but the controversy exploded immediately. What makes it even more striking is the timing. Her post came right after Yaman called Demet's mother to wish her a happy birthday and apologize for the past. That gesture was seen as an attempt at peace, but the actress's words radically changed the situation and were interpreted as a veiled response. Reactions came quickly. On social media, some applauded Demet's firmness, others criticized her tone, and many saw it as a direct message to Khan. The hashtag Demet Özdemir quickly became a trend, and every new comment attracts thousands of responses within minutes. According to close sources, Demet is going through a stage of personal changes and has decided to surround herself only with sincere people. Her phrase, "beyond the scandal," reflects clear boundaries and a determination that many consider an example of strength and authenticity. Some believe these words close the door on any reconciliation with Yaman, while others insist she simply reaffirmed her independence and determined character. The truth is, every move she makes becomes news and will continue fueling headlines in the entertainment world. When I think of Demet Özdemir, I'm struck by the strength she has shown amid so much noise, gossip, and outside judgment. Over the years, she hasn't only grown as an actress, but also as a woman, facing situations that would have shattered anyone's peace. Yet I see her standing tall, with a dignity not always recognized. Many commenters say it clearly. Demet no longer wants to hear about Khan, neither positively nor negatively, because she understood her life had to move forward. I share that view. She closed a painful chapter and chose not to carry that weight into her present. It's true that sometimes her name inevitably gets linked back to Khan's, especially when rumors arise about calls, greetings, or unexpected gestures. But I find it unfair that she's always tied to him, as if she had no identity of her own. She worked hard, got married, divorced, and moved on, proving she's not a woman trapped in the past. On the contrary, I believe her silence in the face of controversies says much more than 1,000 statements. She doesn't need to reply because she knows the best way to protect herself is to let her life speak for itself. What moves me is that many still see her as the brightest side of this whole story. One commenter even called her the shining queen, someone who remained strong while Khan got lost in contradictions and damaging relationships. And that's how I see her too, as a woman who chose not to fall into the game of reproaches and revenge, but instead to follow her own path. To me, that's a sign of maturity and wisdom. How many actresses in her place would have used the media to attack or destroy the other? Demet, on the contrary, chose to stay silent, smile, and move on. That is the best revenge, to prove you can live well without dragging resentment along. Of course, not everyone interprets her silence in the same way. Some think she should speak, make things clear, but I don't believe she has to. She already suffered enough when everything became a public spectacle. Even her mother, according to some accounts, thanked Khan for helping during moments of illness. And yet, Demet never turned those gestures into a weapon for the press. That proves she knows how to separate the personal from the media, protecting her privacy like a treasure. And that attitude deserves respect, because it's not easy to remain discreet when the whole world is watching you. Many fans highlight that Demet is above all that drama, and I agree. While others argue whether Khan called her mother or not, whether Sarah was upset, or if it was all fabricated, Demet remains focused on her projects, on traveling, on enjoying her time. That distance seems to me a clear sign she learned her lesson. Because, let's be honest, what she went through wasn't just a simple broken romance. It was a media hurricane that left deep scars. The fact that she now appears calm and focused on her personal and professional life shows a healing process that cost her a lot, but now strengthens her. Some accuse her of being cold, unwilling to reconcile, or unwilling to look back. I, however, see it as an act of self-love. Demet understood that there are people and situations that don't deserve second chances because they already showed what they had to offer. Why reopen wounds? She chose not to mention Can anymore, neither to praise him nor to criticize him. And that silence, even if it seems distant to many, is actually a way of protecting herself. Because when someone no longer has a place in your life, the wisest thing is not to give them voice or protagonism. Another thing I notice is the pride of her followers at seeing her move forward without looking back. In the comments, they repeat it. She deserves true love, someone at her level who won't make her suffer. And I believe that too. After all she has endured, Demet has every right to rebuild her life with someone who values her authenticity and doesn't expose her to the shadow of scandals. I see her as a woman who learned to set boundaries, who no longer lets herself be manipulated by rumors or media figures. That clarity is what makes her shine even more. In conclusion, to me, Demet Özdemir represents silent strength, the resilience of someone who transformed pain into growth. Many may still want to link her to Can, but the truth is, she no longer needs that reflection. She's an established actress, a woman of character, and above all, someone who chose peace over chaos. And that, in a world where so many feed off scandal, makes her an example. While Can seems trapped in choices pulling him downward, Demet rises, without needing to prove anything, because her greatest victory is having moved on without losing her essence.